Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, 042. And you are tuned in to Sunrise on Aneke TV, your number one weekday wake up companion. I'm Amaka Neji, and you're watching me live from Enugu.
And I am Faith Wins Ezzy. Whether you're at work or maybe relaxing at home or out and about, we're so glad that you're spending your Wednesday morning with us. It's midweek and we're bringing you calm, clarity, and a sparkle of motivation.
Yeah, and like Faith said, it's Wednesday, the 24th day of July 2025. Sorry, the 23rd day of July 2025. I beg your pardon. And as always, we've got a fully packed show with news, weather reports, sports, stories, and just enough fun to brighten your day.
So grab your smoothie, adjust your earbuds, or just soak in the morning air. Let's get into the flow together.
And coming up shortly, we'll begin with our quote of the day. A little something to help shift your mindset and light your path for the day ahead.
And then we'll jump into the news roundup. Quick, clean, and focused. No drama, just the facts and insights you need to know.
We've also got your weather forecast across the southeast and beyond, so you can know what to expect before stepping out.
And of course, for the sports lovers, Gideon will be joining us with results, the player updates, and all the buzz across leagues and tournaments.
And later in the show, we'll flip through today's major newspaper headlines to help you stay in the know.
And finally, we'll leave you with some global holidays and quickie celebrations because there's always something worth smiling about.
Definitely. So let's start off with our quote of the day, and this one is from Oprah Winfrey. And today's my Crush Wednesday actually. So I'm glad our quote for today is from a woman. That's Oprah Winfrey, and she says, "You become what you believe. You are where you are today in your life based on everything you have believed. You become what you believe. You are what you are today in your life based on everything you have believed."
That's really powerful, Amaka.
Yeah, very powerful
And
one.
this is definitely a reminder that mindset is everything. If you believe you are capable, you're halfway there already, believe
Definitely,
me. Yeah.
definitely. So everything is just about your mindset. If you think you can make it, then you can. If you think you can make it, you still can't. You also can't make it. So what are you believing about yourself today? That's a very big question you need to ask yourself. What are you believing about yourself today? Let us know how this quote resonates with you. All right, you can drop your comments across all our social media platforms on Facebook, X, Instagram, and right here on YouTube, all at Aneke TV. So let's take a quick break. We'll return. We've got your full weather update. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Sunrise on Aneke TV. Now let's take a look at what the weather forecast is for today. In Enugu, We're expecting partly cloudy skies throughout the day with highs of 29 degrees Celsius. A brief shower may occur around late afternoon, so let's keep umbrellas handy.
And in Oka, we'll see early morning sunshine followed by some cloud buildup by midday, and temperature will range from 24 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. So stay hydrated if you're out and about.
And over to Abakaliki. It's mostly dry today with minimal cloud cover. Perfect day for outdoor errands or that's postponed laundry.
And in Owerri, it will start out cloudy, with chances of light rain in the evening. So we should expect temperatures between 23 degrees Celsius and 28 degrees Celsius.
And in Omahia, you can expect some early drizzles, but it clears up before noon. A warm day ahead with highs around 30 degrees Celsius. And that's it for weather roundup. Time to switch gears. Sports Update is up next with the ever-energetic Gideon. Stay close.
All right, still sunrise on Aneke TV. It's time to check in.
Stop talking about the banner of South Africa. We are not going to start there. Good morning, sports fans. If I get carried away. Good morning, sports fans. Good morning, Nigerians. Let's volleyball increase their sports quota for next year's National Sports Festival tournament. Now, the association that has been so dormant over the years since the passing of their former chairman, Ndoka Ndo, some years in history of youth and sports, actually inaugurated volleyball as its chairman. They get laurel in the coming event next year. Now, other newly inaugurated executive committee members include Rama Olibe, who occupies the vice chairman position. Ms. Sarah Agbo is the secretary. Mr. Aneke Victor, a member. Sonny Nwosu, member. Colonel D.T. Oye, member. Akinsanya Oyede Mosala, member. Ekuma Arinze, member. Ihuoma Ogochukwu, member. Ochi Michael, member. And Edemba Helen Nechi, who happens to be the head coach of the volleyball team. So we are expecting the inaugurated committee to go into action and make sure volleyball is revived in Enugu. For so long, we've not been getting in dormant. Talk about the African Women's Nations Cup. It has thrown Nigerian sports lovers agog. Everybody has been so happy for the female team. Yesterday, the Super Falcons defeated Bayana of South Africa 2-1 in this particular competition, making them the most successful team in the continent when it comes to female football. Now, yesterday we saw 2 penalties after. We also wishing them, victory, wishing them success. I know last time they won it, and this time around they will be making us proud again. At least for the male folk, the female folk, they've made us proud. This time around, let the male folk, make us proud. Tomorrow morning, I hope I will bring in the victory news to our sports fans. That's about Wafu B. And then the next one is Qatar is bidding 6 Olympics. It's very, very controversial. Now, the new law says 2036 to be hosted by Africa or Asia. But from Qatar, who happens to be a European country, bidding for that. They have the money, they have the structure. The chairman of the bidding committee from Qatar said they have the facility. Remember, they hosted the 2022 World Cup, and it was a hitch-free competition, even though some people said a lot of lives were lost before the game. But during the game, they saw a lot of state-of-the-art in Qatar. And them coming to host the Olympics, bidding for the host in 2030. The Olympic Committee, the Olympic leadership or Asia. But let's see how it pans out. I know a lot of athletes will be looking forward to go to Qatar because we saw the state of the art during the World Cup. And for a lot of sportsmen, they want to see firsthand what the state of the art is building up for the new season. This time around, they've agreed to this guy come to camp because he's already made a decision to leave Sporting CP to paid him for this young lad. So he'll be there. He's expected to be there till 2030. So 5 years counting for Victor in Emirates Stadium. Let's see how it pans out for Arsenal come next season. Anyways, we are all full of expectation of what English Premier League will be bringing forth when the season starts next month. That's all I have for you on sports for now. Make sure you join me by 11:30 for more detailed sports news. Back to you, Faith and Amaka. You guys are just smiling because of what happened yesterday.
I mean, it's Woman Crush Wednesday, and there's no other way to express our victory and our excitement, or our Nigerian superstars. So the thing is, I'm not exactly a sports fan, but I watched yesterday's match.
Okay.
And I was just shouting, yes, 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 pass the ball. But there's something that happened on the field that, I don't know, I went on Twitter and everybody was, people were thinking exactly what was in my head. So one of the players, I'm not sure what her name is.
In the 18 box.
Yeah, she actually headbutts one of the girls, and like 300 people were crying.
These are tricks. In African football, I've always argued that it has not really attained the level of professionalism that can set to be a world standard. And this time around, and when it comes to female football, it's still a growing sport in Africa. So what we saw yesterday was the feminine attribute, emotional attributes, and knowing fully well they might not win that game.
Oh.
You understand? So they were full of emotions and everything. Maybe it was a trick, it was psychology,
The thing is, we expected them to show a replay. Show us another clip from what just happened. And we waited and waited and waited until, I went off this thing.
So that's why I said we've not really gone professional in female football. If it's in more developed clime, you'll find this replay. It's going to be a trending replay.
Right.
On all platforms, trending replay. But unfortunately, this is just the story we are seeing, no evidence.
Well, sorry, we're not sorry. Okay.
Well, I think everything has been said. It was just the win that got me really excited.
Yeah.
I was just so happy. I was like, okay, so let's see what the finals is going to be. I think they're going to face the Moroccans this time around, and I can't wait to watch that match. Even if I know I'm going to watch it with my heart in my hand, I'm still going to watch it to see what our Super Falcons are going to do.
They're making us proud.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Beating Zambia, beating South Africa. So you don't have to take your hat. Put it in your hand. What you do is,
as a football fan, we all know that's how
this hat
it is.
belongs to someone else.
Excuse you,
So don't take
it.
Don't take
It
the hat.
belongs to Jesus.
I know.
Oh my God! When you take it out and put it in your hand, I think it's going to be drastic. But what you need that day is just to grab a cup of coffee.
It will pour. The tension will be too much.
I'd rather take chilled water.
Okay.
Chilled water would be better.
That's a good alternative.
It's a cool.
It will be calming your nerves down.
Definitely.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Gideon. Thanks for always bringing the heat. And let's take a short break, guys. And when we return, we'll flip through today's headlines.
Still watching Sunrise on Aneke TV. Now it's time to take a look at what's making the headlines in today's newspapers. We'll be going through the Vanguard newspaper, the Punch newspaper, and the Daily Times newspaper. So let's move over to the first newspaper we'll have here. Sorry, I'll start with the Punch newspaper. And the banner headline there says, APC may pick Ganduje's successor at make or break neck meeting. APC may pick Ganduje's successor at make or break neck meeting.
Anyways, so woke up one morning and saw a resignation message from Ganduje resigning as the national chairman of APC, and they have a kind of somebody that is just acting as the national chairman. And the way it is looking, you can't resign and they bring you back. I think the acting chairman might be made substantive in the coming next meeting. I don't know what is playing out, but I think after the next meeting, Nigerians will know exactly what these guys have in their cupboard.
Definitely.
But for now, nobody knows. Speculations all everywhere that Ganduje cannot, because they're speculating that Kwankwaso might emerge the running mate of Tinubu in 2027, and there is no way Ganduje will be national chairman and Kwankwaso will be the vice president, since two of them are coming from one state, Kano State. So Ganduje has to resign to give way for Kwankwaso to take the vice president slot. In fact, 3 days ago, we saw a visit of Kwankwaso to Tinubu in Asura, which I think the speculation might be true, but until the next meeting, we will know. If they return Ganduje as the national chairman, or if they return him, that means the speculation is false, because two persons from one state cannot occupy two vital positions in a particular platform. Now, but if they did not maybe make this acting national president a substantive one, that means there's likely chances of Kwankwaso coming to be the vice running mate, since unfortunately Shetima is said to have run out of favor, with the president of the country. But let's see how it pans out. They are the ruling party. Definitely. They have the game plan. I know they are wary of the coalition. They are wary of the opposition, and they know the storm that is gathering from even the northern region. So any mistake,
gathering a lot of dust.
Sure. So any mistake from the national ruling party, that means they might be. What happened to PDP in 2014 might happen to them.
Wow. Okay. So let's move over to some of the rider headlines. We have Okoye banned over betting scandal, and that's sports. In the news, we still have ADC boys over Tinubu endorsement by Adeleke and Oyinlola. And in business, it says Dangote exports 1.3 billion liters petrol as marketers buy foreign fuel. I'll take that business headline again. It says Dangote exports 1.3 billion liters petrol as marketers buy foreign fuel. So marketers are still buying foreign fuel, and Dangote is exporting. Why can't these people just decide to unite and make things better? No. Why are these ones importing from the foreign country when we have refineries here, when we have a multi-million, or should I say a multi-billion-dollar refinery here in Nigeria that can export it? But they just want, I don't know if I'm going to call it profit. They are more profit-oriented than the citizens or the people who buy petrol from them.
All right, before I talk about the NNPC saga, the fuel saga, let me talk about Maduka Okoye. It's actually a very bad image, he has shown about Nigeria. Now, Maduka Okoye plays for Udinese. He's an Italian Serie A club. Last year in 2024, he matched the play with Inter Milan. It was alleged that there was a bet that he will be given a yellow card, and in that match he was given a yellow card. So after they look at the review of monies won on that particular bet, they trace it that it was compromised, that it was in connivance, you know.
So it means the yellow card was actually on purpose.
Sure,
just
sure,
for
on
him
purpose.
to win the
And you
bet.
can imagine how much that was realized in that particular bet. According to report, 120,000 euro. You
That's
know,
a lot.
so in fact, apart from him being banned for 2 months, I think it's a bad image for Nigeria. When we've gotten enough bad image, you know, across the globe, and now a player, Madukoko, is Super Eagles goalkeeper. Fortunately, I don't know, 2 months. If we have any game on hand, that means he will not be part of the squad because he's banned from football generally. He's banned from football generally, which is so bad. So I think Nigerians should start living good. Apart from we are battling with our leadership problem here, I think we are battling with our moral values.
Of course.
We are battling with our imagery protection across the globe, which is also
You can
good.
imagine living Nigerian. When you tell them I'm in Nigerian, the next thing is these people that and fraud are like 5 and 6.
You know, this particular attitude can really make some club to put or even club owners and club managers, league managers, you know, to beam their torchlight on Nigerian players.
Of course.
Because they will say these guys, they want to make more money. Money shouldn't be everything. Professionalism, we should take professionalism.
Definitely. All right, and we'll take the last headline from the Guardian newspaper. On the banner headline there, we have suspense as Tinubu APC NEC meeting over zoning and new chairman. I think we read that in the last headline. And the rider headlines here says Nigeria loses $18 billion to multinationals tax evasion early. Nigeria loses $18 billion to multinationals tax evasion early.
I don't know how many multinational companies we have in Nigeria.
Honestly, I do not know.
And how we're still losing money. We don't have money yet. We are losing money in billions of naira. Like, I'm so lost.
I don't understand.
The multinationals are living in droves. I just saw one terrible picture yesterday on social media. ShopRite in Enugu, very dry, and the way it was looking, I think they've packed up.
You mean ShopRite?
The ShopRite outlet,
yes.
the outlet. And also, we used to have Games. We is also a multinational shop. Now, they've packed up. We used to have Michelin, which is also multinational. It has packed up. We used to have so many of them. They've all packed up. So I wonder which multinationals. I think the multinationals we have, maybe those guys in the oil and gas, which I think is the mainstay of our economy. And I don't see how these guys will be evading tax. Now, we're also complaining that our own NNPC during Buhari, that they did not pay anything into our coffers.
You can imagine.
So when we are talking about multinationals, I think we will also talk about our own.
Our own, definitely. Definitely. It's really very
We should
important.
talk about our own, because most people reading multinationals, we think these are people from the diaspora that have come to here to invest. But we have our own multinational.
Yeah.
NNPC is a multinational.
It is.
You understand? So, and they are evading tax.
And that's
the mainstay. And every day we are crying. They just approved $21.5 billion loan for Tinubu yesterday.
Loan.
Yeah.
In dollars, million dollars loan.
In dollars.
Even with all the debts we are owing,
there's still no. Okay, so if we were borrowing money or loaning money and then we're seeing progress, we'll know that there is hope, right?
Yes.
But then we're getting into more debt and more debt. Yet
worse.
there's no way forward. It's terrible, really.
These guys borrow money and they share the money. That's it.
That's
They
bad.
borrow money
and then when it's time to pay, the citizens are being taxed just to pay debt that we don't even know.
Are we really paying? We are just servicing. It's just like when you borrow 1 million naira from maybe all these loan apps, and you are paying 10% every month, paying 100,000 every month, and maybe after 1 year you must have paid 1 million without paying the main capital.
It's crazy.
You know, so we have the capital and we are servicing the loan, and this loan be there for decades, and that's why I cry for the future. You know, we are almost mortgaging the future for the unborn children and the upcoming generation. It's quite unfortunate when our institutions here are going down, going moribund. It's quite unfortunate.
It's really unfortunate.
It's so appalling.
All right, we'll just take the last riders and we'll take a short break. So over 90% of new electricity cheaper than fossil fuels, and this is credited to UNSEC General, that over 90% of new electricity cheaper than fossil fuels. And the last one I have here says it's on entertainment, says Davido pays tribute to his late son Ifeanyi, calls him legend. Well, we all remember the young chap who died in a swimming pool. So at this point, we just say R.I.P. young chap, right?
Quite unfortunate. Carelessness.
Definitely, yes,
is a call for parents to actually look out for their children,
Yes.
Anywhere they are. And again, when we want pleasure, we should be careful. You can't imagine some people that built swimming pool inside their living room.
But I don't think this one was in the living room.
No, it was actually outside.
And he was playing. He went outside, according to the story. He
Yeah.
said he was playing. He went outside, and that was
He
it.
drowned.
He drowned.
So the thing is, we can't avoid blaming it on negligence still, although we really don't know what happened. You know,
Yeah.
people are really weird and a lot of bad stuff happens. So we don't know for sure, and we can't help but blame it on negligence.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
and we really hope that parents actually put in more efforts to safeguard the lives of their children to the best of their abilities. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's all we have for you today on the newspaper review. You can just go grab yourself a copy of the newspapers and see more stories. And that's all we have for you for now. We'll go on a short commercial break. I will be back with Faith to give us our daily observations. Do not go anywhere. Still Sunrise on Aneke TV.
also a reminder to challenge age-related stereotype. A woman really doesn't stop being bold or beautiful or brilliant just because she has grandchildren, just because she already started having children. This day encourages every grandma to celebrate herself unapologetically.
Definitely.
That's so good. You know, you have two categories of grandmas.
Okay.
You have the younger grandmas. I know one. She's actually in her mid-40s, but she's already a granny. Yeah, because when I asked her, she said she put to bed her first baby was when she was 17.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And, you know, and today she's a grandma of two. So, so these people, you can always guarantee their state. You can always, you know, count on their fashion. They are still in
You know,
the.
in this
they are
generation,
still-
you don't have to wait to be 70 or 60 before you become a grandmother.
That's what I'm saying. So people are actually becoming grannies at their younger age. Now, those days when you have grandmas relocated, because we only see grandmas in the village.
Yeah.
Those days. But now grandmas are here with us in town. So they are trendy. They have mobile phones.
Yeah,
you
they
know.
drive.
They are-
So that's why today is put aside, you know, to actually breach that stereotype of, oh, they are so old and they cannot be trendy and all that. It's true, when one begins to age, you have to put behind certain things.
Yeah.
But that doesn't stop you from being a sweet person. Grandmothers are really sweet. I miss my grandma.
Yeah, I do too.
And, you
because
know-
I lived with my grandma. In fact, in my family, they say I look like my grandmother. You know, after school, during holidays,
Yeah.
I'll go to the village. I'll stay with her. It's quite a freedom. You know, I'm staying with somebody, but I'm independent. I can go anywhere, come back anytime. My food is there.
I know.
Wow.
And then we still have some.
That's why I said grandmothers treat
They are
you
so
like
sweet.
eggs.
Yeah, sure.
Like they don't want you to crack.
Yeah.
You don't even. I don't know how to explain it, but these women are just different from our mothers. Those things our mother to say, I want to hit us for. Grandma will say,
They'll
don't
protect
try
you.
it. Don't
But
touch my
when
child."
your own mother graduates into
Being a grandma. That's how
do
she
the
be
same
too.
thing.
Very
Don't touch
true.
my
And
grand-
I'll
don't
quite
touch
happy
my
I will
grandson.
question.
God.
I'll be like, I don't understand. Why is
But
stopping
you-
me
but-
from beating my child? Say yes, it's my grandchild.
Okay, so a little background history. In the year 1984, at the age of 50, Alice Solomon graduated from the Wellesley College. She felt that society saw her and other women of her age as older and as senior citizens, and as women who were no longer useful or relevant. So she actually set out to change that and came up with the idea, gorgeous grandma. She realized that grandma was a term ascribed to older women, regardless of if they were actually grandmothers or not. She decided to embrace the term, but put gorgeous in front of it, which she thought represented a snappy notice me image. She then created the day to celebrate older women, to also get rid of the stereotypes around them, and to show that there's still much that they can do. And interestingly, how we could actually celebrate this day. So if you have a grandma in your life, a present, you can call her. Make sure you call your grandma, because we're in the habit of not calling our grandparents. A lot of young people are so guilty of this. So today is that day for you to pick up your mobile phone and call your grandma, spoil her, send her money, send her gifts. Post that selfie with her and tell the world how gorgeous she is.
Oh wow.
And
That's
if
beautiful.
you are a grandma, today is all yours. Rock it how you want. Rock it with pride. And if you no longer have a grandma like myself, leaving,
Nice.
Yeah, me too. We
So-
don't have grandmas anymore.
oh my God. So spend the day remembering your grandmother. Take out old pictures and share stories with younger relatives who may not even know them. So today I'm definitely posting my grandma. She's so
Okay.
beautiful.
That's nice.
And to all gorgeous grandmas watching, we see you, we love you, and we're sending you a big TV hug this morning. Amaka, I think there are really fun observances
Well,
today.
when it comes
Please.
to observances and food part of those observances, I'm always excited
Oh,
because I
Amaka.
have sweets too to start with. So I saw peanut butter and chocolate there, and I got
Okay.
excited.
Right.
I saw peanut butter and chocolate. I got so excited. So just saying it out loud just makes me hungry already.
Me
So
too.
today being peanut butter and chocolate day, and honestly, you can't think of anything more iconic than these two put together. Both of them together just makes a whole different ice cream. Makes a whole different makes everything different. So Faith, I know you're already salivating.
You have no
I can
idea.
see the way you're looking at me. You're like, you're thinking about it.
You have
So
no
there's something
idea.
magical about the way peanut butter's creamy richness blends with the sweet, velvety charm of chocolate. The way I'm saying it, I'm just imagining it's just going through my head, and I'm thinking of going to get a bar of ice cream right now after the show.
Amaka,
with
please.
peanut
I'll
butter.
go with you.
Excuse me. Now, and even if it's a candy bar, ice cream smoothie, or your favorite snack, this combo is basically love at first bite or first sight. Now, of course, some of us are team chocolate first, others are team peanut butter all the way. But when they come together, what do you call that? Perfection.
Perfection.
So let's go over to how we can participate in this holiday. So today is a perfect excuse to indulge a little. So Gideon, I know you look like someone who doesn't take sugar, but one day one it's not bad, right?
I can give in. That is if you are taking me to that place.
One day is not bad. So
Yeah, just today. I will be the chauffeur.
Okay.
Just if you get there, give them money, and then give me the product.
Okay.
And I'll do justice to it.
Okay, so you need to try a peanut butter chocolate cupcake today, or treat yourself to a milkshake, chocolate milkshake.
That's the one I like, actually.
Okay, so I'm not alone on this. Or just sneak a spoonful when no one is looking.
Amaka, that's
There's chocolate drink, yeah. So I just sometimes when nobody's looking, I'm like, well, I stay alone finally.
Amaka.
So go ahead and celebrate the sweet side of life. Trust me, you deserve it. Life is not always about the hustle and the bustle. Once in a while, you just do something out of the ordinary, and trust me, you won't regret it.
But do you know when you are talking about maybe you look around and nobody is there? It reminds me that you might look like those people that will go and scoop Bonvita or Milo, from
Guilty as charged.
they will scoop Bonvita and Milo and put in the waterproof and disappear into their room.
I don't put it in any water. I just take a spoonful and it's in my mouth. Then I'll quietly walk into my room.
Amaka.
Then little by little.
No, some people will scoop, put in the waterproof, maybe put in their school bag.
Yeah.
After some time they will bring
Scoop
it
some.
out.
I don't put it in my bag. I just put it
We
in
did
my
that
mouth
in boarding
quietly.
school.
Oh, you did that too?
It's that.
And then you know Milo, for example,
Yeah.
like any beverage tea in a pack, you can sleep under, like put it under your pillow, sleep under it for days, and then it will block.
Yeah, sure.
Then you now cut it into cubes, and then it become your candy, your
Oh,
chocolate candy. What can we do?
So it means I am sitting down here with culprits.
Oh
We
Lord.
all are culprits.
Only me. Only me. Women, they love chocolate.
Yeah.
Women love ice
No,
cream.
we have when it comes to sweet tooth, women, it's just us.
We know where we belong, actually.
No, don't worry. If you people belong to anything bitter, don't worry. We know that.
All right, now that's the mix. Whether you're hugging a grandma today or you're digging into a scoop of ice cream, we hope that you find a way to celebrate today. And which one made you smile, actually? So let us know at Aneke TV across all social media platforms. We have Instagram, X, Facebook, and right here on YouTube. We would love to read your comments and also repost your stories.
All right, and just like that, we've come to the end of today's episode of Sunrise on Aneke TV. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. We truly appreciate. I am Abakandeji.
We'll be right here tomorrow with more inspiration, more updates, and definitely more sunshine. Until then, take that first step, stay kind, and keep believing in yourself. I am Faith Wins Ezzy. Bye for now.